Mother is an odd film to say the least. If you tend to only view conventional cinema, chances are that you are absolutely going to hate Mother. However, if you tend to view films that follow a more unconventional narrative structure and conveys its narrative in different ways, then chances are you might like Mother. The film Mother follows Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem, who live in a house in the middle of nowhere. A bunch of unexpected guests start to arrive one by one until the house is full of them. The majority of the film is Jennifer Lawrence trying to get the guests to leave the house to no avail. The house quickly descends into madness as weird stuff begins to happen. On the surface, this seems to be what Mother is about. It seems like a film that has no purpose but to shock the viewer. However, this isn't the case. The key to understanding the film's narrative is to understand who the characters portray. Most importantly, who Jennifer Lawrence's character represents. Her character is Mother Earth. The many inhabitants of the house represent the people of Earth. So the film is an interpretation of how Mother Nature must feel if she was a person. Notice how the people have ruined her by destroying her beauty and plaguing her with war and endless conflict. Some even try to repair her to no avail, echoing the state of the planet today. So that's basically what the film is trying to get across. But how about the many other people, especially the first couple of guests? Well, to put it simply, many of the film's scenes are a loose retelling of the book of Genesis. Let's do a rundown of the first couple of characters and the film's entire narrative, and most of the film's religious references. First, we are introduced to Jennifer Lawrence's mother, who is Mother Nature herself, created by Javier Bardem, who represents God. Then the first guest arrives, Ed Harris, who represents Adam, the first man. Shortly after, we catch a glimpse of a scar across Harris's rib. The following day, Michelle Pfeiffer arrives as the movie's version of Eve, made from Adam's rib. She is drawn to God's crystal. This stands in as the forbidden fruit. Eve picks up the crystal and accidentally drops it on the ground, committing the first sin. We then meet the couple's sons, who represent Cain and Abel. The sons are arguing over their father's apparent betrayal. A fight ensues, ending in one of the sons beating his brother to death. 9 months later, Lawrence is pregnant, and Bardem finishes his new writing project. As the couple prepare for dinner, hundreds of Bardem's fans arrive, desperate for his love, echoing the fall of man part of the book of Genesis. The house then turns into a war zone. Lawrence then gives birth to her child, who represents Jesus. The baby is taken from her and passed through the crowd and is accidentally killed. Then Lawrence is horrified to discover that not only has her son died, but that the mob has eaten him. Devastated, Lawrence burns down the house, which is the film's version of the Great Flood, which reverts Earth to its pre-creation state. The home is destroyed and the followers killed, leaving nothing but Bardem and an almost dead Lawrence remaining. Bardem's God extracts his Mother Earth's wife's heart and places it on the mantle. This creates a whole new version of the existence. This is what happens in the beginning of the film, but which another version of Mother Earth. The implication is that he has been through this process before, in a never-ending quest to create the perfect world, much like God. So in summary, the film Mother tells the tale of man's cruelty to Mother Earth, and what she must feel like being hopeless and not being able to do anything, while God and man try to create a perfect version of her. Do you agree with my explanation of Mother? Comment down below if you do or don't. Also, what are your thoughts on the film itself?